Sleeper, one among thousands, I bring you a message. Dagoth calls you Sandar, and you cannot deny your lord. The sixth house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory. He is the lord and the father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams, shall sweep our land clean of the Enwa. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust. The sixth house, the sleeping house, House Dagoth, the house of Lord Dagoth, the true house, the one house to welcome all true Dunmar and drive the Enwa from our land. Take heed, Outlander. The day of reckoning is at hand. Take what you can and leave our place, for when Lord Dagoth comes, this will be no place for you. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead. As through a wedding celebration, you heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain.
Whoa, I'm here again. Caius, how did I get here? What happened? I gotta lay off the skooma, man. I mean, this is not the good skooma pipe, this is the bad skooma pipe. Hey everybody, welcome back to Morrowind. I don't know what just happened. I just had a disturbing nightmare. Wink wink, like the game said. Last episode, I helped good old Caius here get some information on the sixth house. I spoke to a sleeper. He told me some things. And the day of reckoning is at hand. But anyway, hello friend. I mean boss. Are you here to discuss your orders, Sandar? Or is there something else you want? I've glanced at Hasfalt Antibolis' notes. They cover the sixth house admirably, but not the Neverrain cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fighters Guild. Get Sharon Gra-Muzgob to tell you what she knows about the Neverrain. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks, and report back when she's given you the information. You can ask about Hasfalt. A trusted informant says they're a secret cult associated with some strange events recently. And more important, my informant thinks these recent disturbances are related in some way to the Neverrain prophecies. You can ask about the Mages Guild, the Neverrain prophecies. The illiterate Ashlanders pass down their customs and history in the form of poetic verses. Among the things they preserve in verse are the dreams and prophetic visions of their wise women, in particular the verses that foretell the coming of the Neverrain, but I don't know much about it. That's why I'm sending you to find out. So what's the Neverrain? Some Dunmar believe in an orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents. Like us? Will one day unite all the tribes of the Dunmar, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. They call this orphan and outcast the Neverrain, and say the Neverrain will be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmar general and first counselor, Lord Indoril Nervar. Hey, the guy from the book. We read. We totally read. We read it, didn't we? Wow, sure is foggy out here. So, Boss Man told us to go to...
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
The Mages Guild, which is right next to the Fighters Guild. We already know that, since we did make quite a lot of laps around Balmora. What with the Thieves Guild and all that. So there's your Fighters Guild, and there's your Mages Guild. Like he said, hop on inside.
Quick, Outlander.
You can talk to the people. This is the lady that'll be giving you your quests in Balmora. particularly in Bilmore's Mage's Guild, she's very nice. Not to you. She's fine with you, but she asks you to kill people and basically bully them into joining the guild. Or paying dues to the guild. So, yeah. Mage's Guild is a lot of bureaucrats. That's why in the College of Winterhold in Skyrim, they're like, you know, Synod sucks. Mage's Guild, for what it was worth, it was just politics. So if you want to make custom spells, this lady, this man, and if I can find her somewhere, there she is, and this lady are your friends. So this is the person we're supposed to speak to. No interruptions. How many times? Oh, you're one of Caius' associates? That is a different matter. Caius and I have a very satisfactory arrangement. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement if you'll complete a little errand for me. Fine. The errand, then, is very simple. I need the skull of Levu Andrano. You'll find it in Andrano Ancestral Tomb, but take care not to upset the natives. The Dunmer have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visits. It's actually fine. You never get in trouble for doing that. And that's our quest. So who's Levu Andrano then? It was not one special. A journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls in Andrano tomb, but you have no problem recognizing Levu's skull from the ritual markings. It's written, the name of the item, so it should be fine. Where's the tomb? The tomb is south of Pelagiat. There again. Just off the road. Just before you reach the fork where the road goes southwest towards Sedanin and southeast to Vivek. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy. So she gave us directions to where the place is, you should always ask, and 2 scrolls of Taldam's Scorcher, 2 scrolls of Vitality, and a Fire Blade. What's necromancy? In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline, though body and spirit are protected property and may not be used without permission of the owner. You will use my body. But in Morrowind, the Dunmer loathe necromancers and put them to death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dunmer summoned their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. It's primitive superstitions, that's all. What's a necromancer? No, of course not. I can't teach you spells. I'm not a necromancer. No, absolutely not. Not a necromancer. Okay. Definitely not a necromancer. She'll teach you some restoration spells, some alteration, bit of mysticism, that's pretty much it. She can train you these skills. If you're playing a magically inclined character, just of course join the Mage's Guild. Why not? And she'll sell you potions and buy you your alchemical stuff. Unlike the coins, she doesn't buy the coins. This pajama, I'm gonna keep it for heavy transportation. Oh, she doesn't have that kind of money. Okay. What can I take back? Yes. I want to get rid of the glass for sure. Oh wait, of course not. Of course not. Yeah, this is a bit too expensive. Okay. Thank you, please come again. So, now we know where to go. One thing before going, Ajira here is the local alchemist.
Is unfamiliar.
If you want to join the Mage's Guild, she'll give you your first couple of quests. They're fun. They're very menial, tedious, not tedious, but very menial. But they're charming. And this lady here will teleport you right here to any of the other Mage's Guild guild halls. But we don't want to do that. We want to get out of here and actually find the place. Now, let's look for some directions. South of Playjet. Yep, just off the road. Well, off to Playjet we go then. I mean, it is close. I shouldn't sigh and complain. But I will anyway. There's no Soul Strider to Playjet, so there's that. It's slightly brighter. It's 9 p.m. evening time. Looking pretty spiffy. So, south of Playjet, I haven't actually been there. I'm gonna do the standard and just, climb the mountain, because of course I will. I mean, we all do this in Skyrim, so... In Morrowind, it's actually... not encouraged, but... It's a legit thing. It's not like... In Skyrim, you're glitching yourself up hills. Here, it's... an intended mechanic. Okay, maybe intended is a strong word, because you do have the roads, but nobody's really forcing you to use the roads. It's not the only way. This is totally a viable, if you're a viable method. If you're an acrobatic sort of character, like rogue, sneaky, thief, thing, assassin, whatever, you can totally do these things. If you're a mage, you can just cast a jump spell and actually jump over them, which I will be doing, not with magic, with my actual normal skills. And of course, there's all these teleportation. Okay, my skill is pretty good. My short blade is 57, pretty good. It's not great, but the skill is pretty good. It's even with empty fatigue, I'm landing about half my shots. Maybe a little bit less than half. The fuck is that? Oh, is that grass? Wow, it's weird looking grass. Mud crab, I do not want to mess with you. You're really scary for me. Always remember to have your equipment in top condition. Isn't swimming fun to watch? Yeah, I'm gonna skip whenever there's swimming involved. It's just not fun to watch, man. Come on. Acrobatics 73. Oh yeah, strength +3. Sick. Sick looking. Now, I will pick up another quest for Anasi after I'm done with this. Yeah, so here's our Pelagia. Actually, south of here would be this way. The crabs are chasing me slowly across the mountain. Oh, it's like a jaw. Like those with teeth. Now, if you're a low acrobatics character, you cannot really jump over these. They're actual fences, for people. But my jumpy ass can totally cover them. Through the power of editing, I waited 1 hour. I know I had to cut there. Just felt like it, I guess. So. South of Pelagia, just off the road. Just before the fork where the road goes southwest to Sedanin and southeast to Vivek. So. Southeast to Vivek, southwest to Sedanin. Looking at our local map here, I should probably... Yeah, that's the road? Is that part of the road? That doesn't really look like a road to me. Oh, there's a thing there. That's probably it, actually. Let's be real. It's probably it. Yep. Yep. Drop a fat quick save. Oh, it's raining. Cool. Always friends down there? What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a dead person. That's always pleasant to see. Money. Steel staff. Ooh. I have my... Oh no, not my... Drain fatigue. What am I gonna do? Actually hurt me. Crap. Get the ectoplasm off. Now, this can actually heal you if your attributes are damaged, like I said last time. Well, this is a normal bone walker, so I should be fine. That's a lot of damage, holy shit. Can't rest yet. Double the bone meal. Yeah, I'm gonna sell those, even though they're a bit heavy. Now, I could just jump down there. Is that what I'm gonna do? You can do this without taking damage, pretty sure. Just because I can't do something doesn't mean you can't. Homilies of Blessed Almalexia. Sothsil and the Scribs. Lord Vivek and the Contentious Beasts. The Boiled Kagwati. The Dubious Healer. The Guar and the Mudcrabs. Classic. The Wounded Nesh. My grandma used to tell me these stories when I was a wee lad. Okay, this is a corpse, I'm pretty sure. Right? It's not moving. Yeah, those are corpses the corpses I created. Yes, I create corpses, right? So, she gave us these things. No, actually she gave us fire damage and restore health, which is actually not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. Surroundings. Save. See me, huh? No sneak attack? That didn't make the sneak attack noise. I'll take it. Oof. Oof. Now, that is screenshot worthy if I've ever seen one. Nice ass. Wrecked? Shreked. This looks like one of those, oh, ew. One of those, oh god, can you hear the voices? They're telling me to make a System Shock 2 Let's Play. I couldn't do that. But the voices. Oh god, make him stop. Make him stop. Oh, there's a skull. Okay, so, you can get this dagger. Damages, doesn't drain, permanently damages. Attributes, endurance, and strength. Which is cool. It can make them weak and unable to move. As I was saying, this guy reminds me of the starting enemies from System Shock 2. The hybrids. Hey, I can rest now, yay. So, 36 Lessons of Vivek, Sermon 15. I'm not gonna read these. You can pause to read them. They're really good. Again, Michael Kirkbright. Very short. Genuine the words is Omsibi. Good stuff. I should just pick it up, of course. And yeah, that dagger we picked up is... It's probably gonna come in handy. I mean, it's really weak, but the damage strength thing is super good. It's weak. Like, the enchantment is weak, but the effect is good. So it might come in handy. So let's do as Kaya said and oh, whoops. Oh, wait, maybe that's not so good. Oh, that's poison. Let's heal up. Am I gonna die? Bullshit. Good thing I saved it. Well, what happened there? I don't remember what happened. The voices were telling me to play System Shock 2. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I'll actually sneak this time. I want to hit the archer first. Yeah, those stupid poison arrows. Yep, viper arrows. 10 seconds of poison. Very fun. More guys. I'll take your bones. I'm not gonna use those. Nice spider web. The cobwebs in your mind. I do have the skull right here. Oops. Yeah, why not? And this. I think the quest is pretty much done. Oh, or not. Or not. I mean, it is done. I'm just gonna kill everything in sight. Here they can. Fire salts, cool. You can find okay-ish ingredients in here, usually in these tombs. This is the first tomb you're supposed to visit in the main quest, so... Is that alive? What the hell? That's a corpse of a ghost corpse. So there is something else, but... where could it be? I already cleared this part. Gotta be in here. See if my fatigue is gonna get the better of me here. Yeah, a couple more rooms here, for sure. You know, I just went there. I just realized I've never actually crossed this bridge to Balmora. I've only ever jumped from the mountains. This is normally the normal way you're supposed to walk in. Look at this hill strider, be like, ooh, that's big. If you don't take the one from Saladin, that is. It says welcome.
Say your needs.
Again, is this about the errand that you're doing for me? Very good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Neverrain cult. Go ahead. Now I'm supposed to ask her the questions for the Spy Master. This Ashlander cult believes that the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesied Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all outlanders from Morrowind. Both temple and empire outlaw the cults, but it persists among the Ashlanders, who care little for imperial or temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius. What's Nerevar? What's Nerevarine? We already know what that is. So, she gave us some notes. We can just read them, of course. The following are notes from Gra-Muzgob to Caius Casadis. The Nerevarine cult. This Ashlander religious cult follows prophecies of a Nerevar reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes, to re-establish the traditions of the prophet Veloth, to cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple, and to drive all outlanders from Morrowind. Both temple and empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders despite imperial and temple repression. Because it is persecuted, it remains a secret cult, and it is hard to judge how widespread it is among the Ashlanders, or whether it has any following outside the Ashlander tribes. The Nerevarine. The Ashlanders firmly believe that Nerevar will return to restore the glories of ancient Resdain. Morrowind was called Resdain before the imperial occupation. The Ashlanders say the great houses in the temple have abandoned the pure teachings of the prophet Veloth, forsaking ancestor worship for the false gods of the tribunal, and embracing the comforts of civilization that corrupted the High Elves. The temple, on the other hand, venerates Saint Nerevar, but rejects the disgusting notion that the false incarnate will walk the earth like a ghoul. Nerevar. The temple honors Saint Nerevar as the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor and companion of Vivek, Almalexia, and Solthasil, who united the Dunmer houses to destroy the evil drummer, the treacherous House Dagoth, and their western allies at Red Mountain. But the Ashlanders say Nerevar promised to honor the ancient spirits and the tribal law, and that he will come again to honor that promise. To the Ashlanders, this means destroying the false temple and driving the imperial invaders from the land. Nerevarine prophecies. Dream visions and prophecies are a respected tradition, dreams, in Ashlander culture. Their wise women and shamans take careful note of dreams and visions, and pass on the tribe's legacies of visions and prophecy to their successors. By contrast, the temple and the Western faiths are suspicious of mysticism, even though they practice the skill, and they regard interpretation of dreams and visions as primitive superstition. Most common version of the Nerevarine prophecy is the Stranger. The verses are obscure, as are most prophecies, but two observations are in order. First, many less well-informed scholars assume that the phrase "journeyed far, neath moon and star" is just a cliché to suggest a very long journey, but the Nerevar of legend was known to possess a magical ring named One Clan under Moon and Star, upon which Nerevar is supposed to have sworn his promise to honor ancient Ashlander traditions and land rights. Second, the reference to 7 curses must certainly refer to the lost prophetic verses known to the Ashlanders as the 7 curses. The Stranger. When earth is sundered and skies choked black, the sleepers serve the 7 curses. To the hearth where there comes a stranger, journeyed far neath moon and star. Though stark-born, his sire uncertain, his aspect marks his certain fate. Wicked stalk him, righteous curse him, prophets speak, but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate, the curse's bane. Many touchstones try the stranger, many fall, but one remains. Lost prophecies. Ashlander elders complain of prophecies which have been lost to tribal tradition, tribal memory, due to the carelessness or ineptitude of earlier generations of wise women and Ashkans. Suspicious scholars wonder whether these prophecies might have been deliberately forgotten or suppressed. 3 Nerevarine prophecies in particular are said to have been lost. 1. The Lost Prophecies. 2. 7 Curses. And 3. 7 Visions of 7 Trials of the Incarnate. Perhaps these lost prophecies will someday be found, either in forgotten accounts written by literate travelers, or in the memories of isolated Ashlanders, or in the secret traditions of the wise women and shamans.
Beneath Red Mountain, Lord Dagoth sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall all rise, and the dust will blow away. Serve your Lord Dagoth. The 6th house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory.
Hey boss.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
Well, I made an audiobook you can read, you can listen to it, or I guess I can just give you the notes. Are you here to discuss your orders, Sandar, or is there something else you want? And these are Sharon's notes on the Nerevarine cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's Apprentice, Sandar. I'd like some time to think how this fits with the Emperor's plans for you. So if you'd like to get a little freelance adventuring, go ahead. But whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. It's an apprentice. I'm promoting you to apprentice rank. Effective immediately. And here's a little present. 2 spell scrolls. The Divine Intervention will recall you to the nearest Imperial Shrine, and the Almsivir Intervention will recall you to the nearest temple. They will come in handy for a quick getaway. No, Sander. No thanks needed. You're doing great work. Now, get out there and let me read. Get out of here and let me read. And that's our quest, everybody. He just got promoted to Blade's Apprentice. Now, these things are actually part of the main quest. You don't have to really have the skills or the attributes or anything. It's just part of the main story, and you can never max out your rank in the Blades. That's Caius. He's the Spy Master. He's the highest rank. You can never be Caius. Sorry. And that was our quest. So he said we should take a few days off, you know, do a little training, adventuring, ring. Ah, perfect journal. Well, next time, I'm gonna be doing something else. So stick around for more.